Hey guys, it's Amanda. Welcome back to my channel. We have a little mystical video for you guys. If you've been following along, you may be aware of my love of the mysteries of life and the metaphysical. So when Nebula asked if I wanted to do a free reading and give my review on it, yeah, right up my alley. I genuinely was just so curious as to how accurate it really is and how it works. I love me a psychic reading. The past 2 to 3 years have been a huge transformational identity, belief, awakening experience for me. Along that journey, I've become really interested in basically anything to find the meaning of life or meaning of my life, right? What starts as trying to figure out what's going on with yourself really snowballs into all the other hidden corners, or shall we say, unseen realms of reality. If you know, you know. If you clicked on this video, you probably know. Anyway, these explorations have really helped me integrate parts of myself and learn what parts of me are truly me. None of us are perfect. We're human. Knowing what my challenges are, what my shadows are, and what my gifts are has helped me so much. And just feeling more confident in who I am. It helped everything make sense and accept the parts of me that aren't the most bubbly, bright, light. Learning how to love that and to work on the shadow part of that, instead of letting people tell me this is what's wrong with you or you need to be more like this. I was able to read my birth chart and understand what is mine and what is projections from other people. So that's my little backstory on why I love this stuff and how I feel about it. Knowing as much as I do now about my birth chart, my energy, and what that says about myself, my possible future, and my purpose, I think I'm in a really good place to be able to experience this and give you guys an honest review on is this just someone telling you your birth chart, or is it actual deeper insights and things that resonate? So thank you, Nebula, for sponsoring this video, and let's get into it. I'm so excited to share with you guys. This is what true fun joy is to me, is this kind of stuff. Okay, let's get into it. They have a website you can go to. You can do all of this on the website or use their app. On the website, you see a bunch of psychics that are available or ones that have high ratings. You can click on their profile, read their reviews, read what their expertise are in. And I feel like that's something you should note when you're picking your psychic. Some say mediumship, some are simply tarot, astrology, numerology. But yeah, there's tons of psychics, intuitives, tarot readers, astrologers that you can choose from. You can just start a chat with them. On the website, it's pretty simple. It's psychics, chat room, horoscope. You have your own profile that shows your zodiac signs and your horoscope of the day, week, month, or year. On the app, there's so much more. You can do a tarot card of the day. You can do compatibility between chart. What's your witch type? What's your shaman path? What's your starseed origin? Yeah, so they have and they have meditations. You purchase credits and then you use the credits. The reading takes a certain amount of credits per minute. When you find the psychic you want, you have to wait until they're online to start a chat with them. You can just send a message and wait to hear back from them. They will respond when they are back online or not busy. If you can catch them, then you are in the chat with them, and that is the time and credits thing. Once you feel like this is the one, you can commit to doing that full reading with them. There was someone I definitely wanted to talk to, and then I wanted to check out what other people said about the same situation, if it connected in some way, who was strongest, I don't know, just testing it out. So here was my focus of the reading. I have been thinking a lot about what's my purpose, my destiny. What am I supposed to fulfill? mainly in my work. From astrology, tarot readings, psychics, from everything, what I have gathered is that my purpose relates to speaking, using my voice, sharing personal wisdom. I've wanted to do a podcast for a really long time. It's been something that's like persistent, but also so hard to get created. Long story short, I have not been able to use my voice or tell my personal story due to legal restrictions. Everything is telling me that speaking my truth and using my voice publicly is my purpose. That's making it really hard for me. That's left me on a year-long journey. Is it talking about my experience? Well, the universe situationally is not supporting that. I just feel this heavy pull and feeling about this, but I'm confused on my approach. How do I move forward and how do I move more into my purpose? But let's start with our first girly. We have Luna777. I said, "Hi, I'm looking for clarity on my true life's purpose, my strongest gifts and skills, and what aspects of myself I am ignoring." She said, "Your life's purpose seems deeply connected to healing, truth, and bringing balance, both for yourself and for others. You have a natural ability to see things clear once the emotions settle, to understand what's fair and what needs to change. You're meant to transform pain or disappointment into wisdom and strength, helping others and yourself. Your strongest gifts are your honesty, empathy, and sharp intuition. You're also gifted at finding the truth beneath the surface, helping people understand what's real. What you might be ignoring is the power of your own voice and perspective. Sometimes you hold back, doubting your ability to lead or speak your truth, especially after being hurt. But this is exactly where your strength lies, using your insight and emotional intelligence to bring light and clarity even in complicated and painful situations. When I'm looking into my own chart and trying to figure things out, it's hard to get the answer because it's me looking at it and I'm emotionally attached to my experiences and how these placements affect me. Whereas if I'm reading someone else's chart, I'm like, oh, this is what you're supposed to do with your life. Why I'm saying this is because although I've come to these conclusions myself, it is really refreshing to hear it from a human perspective. Whether it is their psychic abilities, their understanding of astrology, whatever it is. I needed some clarity on this. It's nice to hear this is someone who can see the energies that I'm working with, and from their knowledge, experience, or psychic abilities, are able to give their interpretation, perspective, guidance off of what they see. And it just feels so good. It's from a human and not me just talking in circles with AI. So basically that was like, okay, confirmed she ate. I had a vague starting question, so that was more just to clarify if she's picking up where I'm at, okay? Yes, it resonates. Awesome. Now I ask another question. I say, how can I be sure there's a balance between honest, painful truths and simple clarity? I struggle on if what I have to say needs to be toned down in ways or in certain aspects embrace what naturally comes out. Okay, this is her response. Amanda. Hey girl, hey Luna. Let's start with the fact that I really like your question. You have the power to truly feel everything that is happening around you, that is, energetically. You are attuned to the world and your energy resonates with this universe. The main thing is to move forward and be your true self, because over time you will understand what mistakes you might make. All of this will happen naturally over time. Of course, you won't necessarily know everything in advance, and that's absolutely normal, so don't worry. Just do what you're doing because I can really see that you're succeeding. So how I approached this, and I think is a great way to approach it, is that I have an idea on what kind of answer I'm gonna get, what I think the answers are, what I'm like kind of subconsciously like hoping to hear. So when I get a response on this, I'm not like, this is fact true and I believe it. I'm just taking it and being open to what kind of like signs and downloads it brings to me. Looking back now that it's been a week later, it's interesting how she says over time you will understand what mistakes you will make. You're not gonna know everything in advance. It's normal, don't worry. And that actually did become like a download for me where I was like, oh, okay, I'm operating out of fear. And so I'm hyper analyzing and refining and just trying to figure out, okay, what is the message? What is it going to be? Because truthfully, I'm scared to mess up because there is a lot at stake for me and there are real threats that are happening in this aspect of my life. I've just been so in my head, I don't want to get it wrong and do the wrong thing. I don't want to be misaligned and make things worse for myself. Acting out of that fear is making me not be able to do anything because I'm putting this pressure on myself that it has to be right, perfect, correct, or else bad is going to happen. So being confronted with that, of course, already is helpful for some shadow work and healing. This really did help me come to the understanding that the reason why I haven't got it yet is because I have to do it first. She told me you just have to do it and it will naturally happen over time. I'm putting so much pressure on what is this first episode? What is the concept? That's not really going to get me anywhere. What's going to get me somewhere is by showing up, doing it, committing to it, showing up as my true self and letting it evolve and unfold in the way that it's supposed to. I don't doubt that I will find my way to that answer of what the message really is and what my higher calling is with this, but the only way that I'm gonna get there is by doing it and trying it out. I'm not gonna just start it and get it perfect the first time. That's not realistic. That was really helpful and I really loved that. I went to a new psychic and I'm like, okay, now the question that I have is more clear. I said, I'm starting a podcast. I believe that to be my path. It's an internal battle. I'd like to know how it relates to my life's purpose and any guidance on how to create and complete it confidently. He said, it's directly related to your purpose. You came to speak the truth that frees people from fear. Your voice brings healing through honesty, even when the topics are difficult. That's why it was hard for you to move. Your soul was preparing to do it not out of anxiety, but from a place of depth. Asking very specific questions are going to help you more. And I know you might think oh, I don't want to tell them everything because I want to see if they're already picking it up. But when you are really specific about your question, you get better answers. You get more specific answers that are actually going to what you're asking. So what's my highest purpose? Okay, but we already have an idea of that. So she told me what my destiny, my gifts, and whatever is. That was just more affirming what I knew. Depending on where you are in your journey of self-discovery and healing, you will have different crossroads and internal battles that you want to explore. If I sit here and tell you how every little piece resonates with me, we'll be here forever. So why don't you guys just tell me from what you know about me, does this seem aligned? And wait, who better to ask about this question but my audience, right? After that, you are most eager to share not just stories, but truths that people are usually afraid to voice. Topics where there is vulnerability, healing, and strength after you fall. You carry the energy of someone who has already gone through the darkness and can talk about it without fear. And also about the fact that spirituality and humanity can coexist. The light does not exclude shadow. So the last reader I got is Wendy. And she said, from what the cards reveal, dear, the message you should spread should be centered around supporting people to find solutions in their chaos, to protect themselves from wrong influences. I said, how does this play into my higher purpose? Your higher purpose is that of an emotional and even spiritual leader. And a podcast will be the mean towards you reaching a bigger audience and ensuring a stronger influence. I should have just done a little Kiki, who's my future husband. No, I had to do actual deep work here that I'm now sharing, exposing. Listen to this. If I was in a different part of my life where I did not know who I was in aspects of light and dark and where I fit, where am I wrong and where am I not fitting in because there's something I need to fix, or where am I not fitting in because that's just how I am and it's a part of me. I'm a Capricorn moon. Before my awakening and major life transformation, if someone told me I was going to be an emotional or even spiritual leader, I'd be wrong girl. Emotional would really not be something to describe me. I just would not have resonated back then as it does now, yet if this is my higher purpose, then this was it all along. That is what my astrology says. Before, I let everyone tell me how unemotional I was, how cold I was, when in reality, I am incredibly emotional. So figuring that out, integrating that is huge for aligning yourself to your purpose and your highest self. Okay, let's ask some fun romance questions. She said that you will have new love interests during your next year, but the right partner will come around September, and you will start a commitment with them if you give them a chance. The cards reveal that you will get married during 2028. Okay, exciting. We will check back in then, but interesting with the if you give them a chance. I'm not sure because I'm like constantly searching, reading, discovering. There was another reading or message that was about like it's gonna remind you of someone from your past and you're not gonna really be down for it in the beginning. So to hear that part again, I was like, ooh, okay, if I give them a chance. Oh, well, how fun. I can't wait for the story to unfold. And then I said, and more children. She said, the cards show signs of you having 2 more children. And that was that 8 because I have a tarot reader in LA that I see. And when we asked, like, how many children? He said either 1 or 2, maybe twins. He brought up twins twice. So her saying 2 is like, okay, am I gonna have twins next? I can't wait. So yeah, I ended it there because I was like, that's fun, that's cute, and I loved that. So that was a very deep vid. This was a really fun experience. I love this stuff. It was really fun to get to know the app, the website, and how it worked, and give you my honest thoughts on it. I think this is awesome. I definitely would say the best part of this is like the human connection part of this, the human perspective, because I can get all this information from AI or my intuition, but sometimes you just need to hear it from another person. And I think that these were really on point. Each one had a little bit in there that was like, ooh, ooh. And genuinely, like, this is how I heal. And it made me feel very excited. It sparked a lot of questions within myself to address and work through and some realizations and stuff. And I think this was so fun and awesome. So definitely come prepared with real hard-hitting specific questions you want answered. Try out different psychics for the 3-minute free chats so that you can get a sense of who feels like the most resonant and the most powerful, the most accurate, and then have fun exploring you. I love that this is Halloween time. I love that it's October that I'm doing this and putting this video out there. I really exposed myself a lot. So please be kind. Tell me down below what your thoughts are. If you've been watching me for a while, does this feel like it makes sense? I don't know. Tell me what you think of the answers I got. I'd love to hear it. So if this looked intriguing to you, check out Nebula and ask some questions about your purpose, your destiny, your skills, your gifts, your future partner. I'm so glad that I got to share this with you guys because this is the real me. All right, well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what your thoughts are, if you want me to talk more about something, or from your own perspective, how would you answer the questions I asked the psychics? I'll see you in the next video. Bye.